I have hated my stepmother ever since my father married her. It was obvious that the feeling was mutual, as she hated children. My father tried to pretend that we were one big happy family, but it was clear that he knew the truth. She enforced these stupid rules on me that I hated. The dumbest one was no electronics at nighttime, as she thought I wouldn't get any sleep. Thankfully, my father listened to reason and made her drop this one. However, unfortunately, I had to obey her other pointless rules, like bedtime by 9, and I wasn't allowed to watch any shows she didn't agree with. I spent a lot of time at my friend's home over the next few months, just so I didn't have to deal with her. Dad's work is sending him away for a conference, so he will be gone for a week. I begged him to let me spend the week at one of my friends, but he refused. He kept saying that it would be the perfect chance for us to bond. After he left, she had a smirk on her face, as she knew that she was the one in charge of this house. I went to my room and decided to spend as much time here as possible over the next week. It was about 9 p.m. She walked into my room and told me to go to bed. Then I noticed her grab something from my bedside locker. When I confronted her, she reminded me of her rule about no electronics at nighttime. I begged her to return it, but she walked out of the room. I ran to the door and heard a key turn on the other side. There were footsteps walking away as I realized that she wasn't going to return it. Just then, I started to feel lightheaded, as I hadn't eaten in a couple of hours, and there was nothing to eat in my room. I ended up banging at the door, begging her to return my insulin pump, but she pretended like she couldn't hear me at all.